Zach is taken away in handcuffs, leaving Fatima to make sense of the fallout. Fatima's resilience is put to the test as she juggles the emotional weight of Zach's arrest and her pregnancy, and Jeremiah's true faith is revealed. Hello. Welcome to my channel, TV-DICTION, where we talk about all my latest TV obsessions. As you can tell from the title, we'll be discussing episodes 11 and 12 of Zatima Season 3. The episode picks up where we left off in episode 10 with Zach being hauled off in handcuffs by the police. Deja, can you please read the mother effing room? Because this is not the time for your antics. Like, I'm usually upset with Deja and her antics, but this one had me even more upset because this wasn't no play situation. He was literally getting arrested for a serious crime, and this was not the time for her and her shenanigans. And like Fatima said, this ain't the hood with all this hooting and hollering and making a spectacle outside like that. Like, girl, please come on. So policemen don't Mirandarize people no more? Because Zach for sure didn't get read his rights. And the minute he asked for a lawyer, that cop should have stopped talking to him instead of trying to antagonize the confession out of him. Like, can we be serious right now, please? At this point, everyone seems to know that Miss Gladys is Zach's Achilles' heels because the slight mention of her name, and he's about to lose it. And he falls for the bait every time. Like, sir, you are sitting there for the possible murder of your brother. Threatening to beat up the police officer is not going to make the situation any better. Belinda, don't nobody care about the state of your apartment or the rent money that is lost, okay? This is just your karma for trying to mess up your friend's relationship and for dealing with a known married man with kids. Like, ma'am, figure it out. We do not care. And I'm just trying to figure out how Nathan is going to try to figure it out to help Belinda when he himself ain't even got a pot to piss in. Please make it make sense. Unfortunately, dealing with Miss Gladys's funeral is currently last on Fatima's priority list right now. And sir, hold off until they tell you to, please. It's too much going on for her to be dealing with that as well. And don't nobody care that the funeral home has a business to run, okay? You can hold off on one little funeral, please. One thing that I'm learning that we can never take away from Angela is the fact that she's always there for Fatima. Like, you know, she's growing on me. She is my type of friend. She's always showing up and providing that support for Fatima. You know, we have to give her credit when credit is due for that one. At this point, everyone is assuming that Jeremiah has died based on what the police has said. Fatima, despite saying that she was not going to visit Zach, is, you know, still in the waiting room in the jail to see him. And in this moment, we really have to just feel for her because this is a lot of stress for anyone to go through, and let alone someone who's pregnant as well. Like, she is carrying a lot with her. While in the waiting room of the jail, Angela informs Fatima that there is a video going around of Zach beating up Jeremiah. Looks like this case is going to be harder for Zach to beat than he thinks with evidence that's circulating like that. He can't deny his actions. Back at Rise Ventures, Bryce and Preston are still trying to get those contracts signed without knowing the new set of trouble that Zach has gotten himself into. And this is what Fatima was trying to prevent, because now all aspects of his life is in shambles, okay? Because of his actions and because of him jeopardizing not only the relationship he has with Fatima, but also the business that he fought so hard to, you know, get off the ground. This is why you always got to think before you act, kids. This is why. Of course, Deja, nosy and thirsty behind will be the one to break the news to Preston that Zach is in jail. She be minding everyone's business but her own. Like, damn, girl, can you give it a break? Nathan really would lie to spite his face, because why you feel the need to lie about something like staying in the hospital all night? Extreme eye roll. Didn't have the nerve to ask Tony, can he bump back on his couch? Like, sir, please do better. Hey, Siri, play No Scrubs by TLC. Mr. Tyrone is funny as hell making fun of Tony in that video as Zach is throwing them around like rag dogs. Like, sir, can you take this seriously? I'm still trying to figure out why everyone is running with the idea that Jeremiah is dead if no one has confirmed it yet. In the last few minutes of the episode, Fatima was able to get in touch with a lawyer from the firm and who was able to help her get to see Zach. Was it worth it? The first words she uttered to him, and Zach, everyone wants to know, was it really worth it? Look at all this mess you created, and you're acting all nonchalant as if killing your brother isn't something serious as hell. And no, this is not about him hitting Fatima. This was about your ego being bruised and all your unhealed traumas from your family. You threw away your entire future, your family's future, all for what? Because you're a grown-ass man who can't control your emotions? At least Jeremiah has an excuse. He's on drugs. He can't control himself. You just flat out wilding for no reason. Like, despite everyone trying to warn you and protect you from yourself, you still decided to go crazy and batshit for what? Fatima seems to be at her wit's end with him this time, and I'm here for it. Walk away, sis. Let him sit in there and think, okay? We do not care about them tears. He should have thought about that before he beat the brakes off his own brother. But not going to lie, it did break my heart to see our girl break down like that after leaving the room. Like, she is carrying so much with her right now. The weight of the world is literally on her shoulders. Zach, we hella dislike you for putting our girl through this right now. That's the last thing she need, while being pregnant. Immediately after leaving the jail, Fatima, of course, has her strong woman armor on and is ready to go to work despite everything that has transpired. And I really wish she would put that armor down sometimes because she always has to be strong. And baby girl, you don't. It's okay not to be okay sometimes. And all that Zach has brought to your front door is a lot for one single person to carry. So it's okay to sit down and process those emotions for a minute. Preston stopped by again to see what more information he can get out of Fatima, to see what's going on with Zach. Preston is such a good addition to this series. Like, I love how he's ready to show up for Zach every chance he gets. Now, why did Bryce pop up at the house too? I get it. He's trying to work his way back into Zach's good graces, but this is not the way. And then trying to flip it around and make this situation about himself. Like, please get the hell on, sir. More and more, Bryce is seemingly proving that he's no good for Zach. And, I really can't with him. And clearly, Preston is one of the realest that Zach has on his side right now because he understands Zach like Nathan, Connie, and Tony do. But that Bryce can't read the room to save his life, and I'm over him. While at work, Fatima gives Dr. Reed a call to talk about Zach and, break the news to him that Zach is in jail. I'm hoping that Fatima does take Dr. Reed's offer to talk to, him in person because she needs somewhere to express those feelings she's got swirling around. And she's always thinking about Zach and, trying to bail Zach out of his next problem. She needs to figure out how to healthily process her own feelings as well. Now, Bryce, why would you think that Zach would want to see you? That man does not want to see you. Can you please leave him alone right now? Can you give him some space? Please. While you at it, give Angela some space too, okay? She is not your emotional dump buddy, okay? Like Fatima, I still don't see why Angela is still friends with Belinda's ass. Like, come on now. You seen how trifling she is. And it's not surprising at all that Belinda was the one who told Zach where Jeremiah is. That's right up her alley of triflingness. You should have been seeing her true colors, Angela, way before this incident. This girl has proven to you way too many times that she is a horrible person and a horrible friend. Let her go. And then trying to have the nerve to try to apologize and provide sympathy to Fatima about what's going on. Like, you ain't provide Zach with the location. Like, girl, please get out of here. Get up out that girl face. You better listen to Fatima, Angela, and leave Belinda behind before she gets you wrapped up in some mess. Zach, giving her your money is not going to get you back in her good graces. Fatima just wants you to act like you got something to lose, okay? Act like you got some sense. Everyone knows you were wrong except for you. The best thing to do right now is to give Fatima some space and, give her space to process all of this and get her emotions together. But shouts out to Preston for being the friend that Zach needs right now. Does Deja not have anything to do? Like, why are you popping up out the bushes like that, ambushing Connie? And why are you running your mouth and telling everyone Zach's business? Can you please get some of your own? And you better stop playing with Connie because she is Team Zach and Fatima over here, okay? And she don't play by her friend Zach. The episode ends with Connie bringing Fatima to the hospital where we see that Jeremiah is in fact not dead, just in critical condition. Shout out to both Connie and Preston because they're really like two of the realest that Zach has looking out for him and, trying to look out for Fatima as well. I think I'm going to keep saying this, like they're really like two of the realest on his team right now. And, I'm vibing with it. I'm vibing with it right now. These first two episodes of season 3B had a lot to unpack. We got to see the beginnings of the chaos that Zach's action has unleashed, not only on his own life, but on Fatima's as well. We clearly see that Fatima's strength and resilience are tested to their limits as she tried to navigate it all. And we're still left with uncertainty about what lies ahead for Zach. Down in the comments, let me know your thoughts on episodes 11 and 12. Until next time, thank you for watching.